You guys want to rest here? Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menencean Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Dahnans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Dahnan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
Bad feeling about this.
Everlasting. I'm not done!
I'm ready!
Alpha! Resonate with the castle!
I'm not so good with airport targets.
Here I come!
This one's
Pesky
mine.
airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Get behind me!
Resonate with the You're finished! Take this! You're finished!
You're going pretty hard in this thing.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
Make it for evil. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble! I can feel my power growing!
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my arc! When he slows down, that's our chance!
That's it.
Leave the agile ones to me.
Prepare to be sealed!
Flaming meteor.
Take this!
Here I go. Going in.
Strike! Swirling Alpha!
Lightning.
Take this!
Downfall. Going in.
You're on!
Take this. Tiger
Can't
blade.
get out of this!
Lightning. Downfall.
No escape!
I'm out. I'm all stopped up.
Dragon
Annihilation.
Dazzle!
Spirit flame.
You're on!
Going in.
No escape!
Annihilation.
Dragon Swarm!
Downfall.
Be still!
I'm out of ammo. All stopped up. Going in.
Prepare to be sealed, though.
Tiger blade.
Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Let's get some more doing.
Castle! You're on!
Going in.
Sword Ring Alpha!
Reload.
Here I come! Take this! It's over! Sword Ring Alpha!
Tiger blade. I'm out.
Elusive Deity!
Annihilation. Mega ray. Searing flame. Tiger blade.
Can you take it?
Here I come! Take this! Sword Ring Alpha!
Flaming meteor.
I'll face
Be
you.
still!
Here I go. Make it way.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Yeah! Nice technique!
Resin in a bind!
On guard!
You're shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Do it. Shield. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Dahnan relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dahnan history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense it. Wait, what?
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Clear the way through. I've got your back. You all on.
It's a duel of the arts! I never miss!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! That's my cue! This one's mine!
Shut him down!
Tiger Blade!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and finally to me!
Sword Rain Alpha!
This one's mine!
Elusive deity!
Tiger Blade! Do it!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Take this! Elusive no further!
That's it! Tiger Blade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here!
I'm not feeling so great.
Burning
Down!
You're all with the earth!
Sword Rain! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
Burn! My
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Take this!
Look sharp!
Sword
Take
Rain
it in the
Alpha!
shadows! On guard! Searing flame! Reload! This one's mine!
Can you take it?
No escape!
Not so fast.
Dragon Form!
On guard!
Begin.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm ready! Frozen!
Hammer. Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Bad feeling about this.
Take this!
This one's mine!
Dragon
Reload!
Form!
Denied!
You're
Everyone
mine!
be my special!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Go in!
Got fire!
I'm ready! Frozen!
Hammer! Like moths to the flame.
I never miss!
Look shot! Roubando!
Another one! Radiant
This one, make it rain! I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Take it!
Resonate with the earth.
No
Mega
escape!
ray! Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah, we used to
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Dahnan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Dahnans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Dahnans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Sword Lane Alpha!
Don't mind if I do.
This one's Dragon Swarm!
Art expert coming through!
Be still!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Tiger Blade! Eat dirt!
Mega Ray!
You're mine! Sword Lane Alpha! I owe you one.
This one is
Yields on two.
You'll soon see about that.
Sword Lane Alpha!
Here's evil!
Tornado Drive!
Freeze Lancer!
Take this! Rising Rider!
Resonate with the
Here I come! Megatonic Thrust! Not a chance!
Benediction Light.
Heal! I'm gone! Sword Lane Alpha!
Tiger Blade!
Elusive Deity! Be still! Begin!
I'm all stocked up!
Look sharp! You're mine! One more! Elusive
Tiger
Deity
Blade!
Alpha! Dragon Swarm! Tempest!
Radiant
Elusive
Pierce!
Deity!
Going in!
Take this!
Don't mind if I do! 7 on 1!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Elusive Deity! Here I come! Sword Lane Alpha!
Circle!
Dragon! This one's all mine! Elusive
Tiger
Deity!
Blade! I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher! Against my full power, you didn't stand a chance.
Bad feeling about this.
Strike! Sword Lane Alpha!
You want
Not
me?
today!
Come get me.
Where are you going?
You're mine! Sword Lane Alpha!
Reload!
Going in. Denied.
I'm ready! Chisara! Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Did it!
Here I go!
Yeah. Nice technique.
Okay! Sword Lane
If
Alpha!
it's in the sky, it's mine! Where are you going?
Do it.
Chisara! Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone. That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
I have a bad feeling about this.
No further!
Mega Ray!
Take this! Not today!
That's it.
Here's evil! It's like trying to keep up with a wolf! Art expert, coming through!
Take this. Tiger Blade.
Take this!
Searing
Sword Lane
Blade!
Alpha!
Reload!
Be still! You're mine! Luna Rondo!
One more.
Stardust!
Tiger Blade.
Leave the enemy's arms to me!
Milton Blade here! Burn it! One come all! Take this! It's over! No further! Sword Rain Alpha! I'm ready!
Ringwell.
Frozen!
Hammer. Let me help.
My turn! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Take everlasting power.
It's over!
Negative gate. Resonate with the earth. Hook shot.
Hold nothing back!
I'll heal you all.
Tiger Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benedict.
Take this!
One more.
It's over!
Is that a healing arch?
It is.
Dragon
I
Swarm!
can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more
Tiger
careful.
Blade.
I'll smash you!
Don't mind if I do.
Resonate with the earth. Hook shot. Take this. Tiger Blade.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Make it rain.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops.
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm.
Someone seems rather pleased with herself.
Did you hear all of that?
This looks nice and... Tough?
More Dahnan ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
What's this thing?
It'll take more than that to break my shield.
Dependent
Let the
Phil last.
marksman handle this. This one's mine.
Easter!
I'm only getting this one's mine.
I'm not done!
Take
Dragon
one
Swarm!
more. Mega ray.
Be still!
This one's mine.
You're mine!
Look shot.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Where's the shot? Time to shine.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops.
This!
Yeah. Nice technique.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Take this. Do it.
Stay calm.
Shion. Go for it. Prepare to crumble. I'm all set.
Non-kill! Strike!
Negative
Hurrah! Take this!
I'm ready. Law, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky. I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Saar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
So still a house, in a sense. Just for a god.
We've reached our destination.
We did a lot today, didn't we, Hoodle?
All done. Come and eat.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Morning. Ready to head out?
Have you got... Has checked your equipment lately? What's that big tower over there?
We should be able to cook here.
Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess. misread the landing.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
No further! Dragon Swarm! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
You want me? Airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tiger Blood, make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah, I'm ready. Nice technique.
Frozen?
Hammer!
Here I come! Lunar Logo! Stardust!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Good to know my training's paying off.
And what, pray tell, does this training of yours entail?
Why? Interested in joining me?
Out of my way!
Where are you
Don't
going?
worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Not in your dreams.
You're mine!
Where are you going?
Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! This one's all
The
mine!
enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that.
You're mine! Eat this! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Right in front!
Do it! Go
in! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
So I still had room to grow.
Bad feeling about this.
Far enough! Right here! I got
Not
you!
in your dreams.
Here!
Now or never.
Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha!
Piercing roar!
Here I come!
I'm out!
Flying free!
Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
An astral arc?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! No escape! Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
You're mine! It's
Do it,
over!
Kisara!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
You're mine! It's over!
Tiger Blade!
Sword Rain Alpha! Take this!
Piercing
Sword Rain
roar!
Alpha!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same. Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Lightning! Resonate with the earth! Our expert coming through!
Take this. Try harder. My turn.
Nothing gets by me.
Sword Rain Alpha. Dragon Fist one's all mine.
Going in. Stalagmite.
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
It's unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Rotating pile driver.
Fall fiction night.
Look sharp.
Heal. Down.
Hang on.
Die! It's over. Take this. Dragon Form.
Going in.
Elusive deity.
Rotating pile driver.
Don't mind if I do.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right. Thank you. Take this.
Look sharp.
Try harder. Not a chance. I'm not done.
I can feel the medicine.
Take Dragon Form.
Look sharp.
Here I come.
This one is mine. Look sharp.
This one's all mine.
Look sharp. One more. Take this.
Not now. Not ever.
Going in.
Negative gate. This ends now.
Healing
Sword Rain Alpha.
Look sharp. Ready to go.
Is this it?
I couldn't make it in time.
Still. You're off.
Die.
Use this vanquish this one was mine. One more. Flaming meteor.
I'm not done yet.
I'm only getting
This one's mine. Flaming meteor.
Art expert, come through. Here's not on my watch.
Look sharp.
Annihilation.
Take this.
Take this.
The Earth.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please.
Alphen?
Shion.
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Dahnan to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly! You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Dahnans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Dahnan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Dahnans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Dahnans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Dahnans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris, do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings, it said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Dahnan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix. Not this way, I guess. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Dahnans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Dahnans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Dahnan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadime, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any bright eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last bright eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadime said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadime.
This isn't Deadime's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.